When Barry told me about this frame, I thought I would have some potential. Unfortunately, I was disappointed. His only redeeming ability is Undertow, and that's only on late game infested, and even then I would not take him over Vauban. Vauban's way better at the CC thing and actually allows your allies to deal damage to the enemy. Undertow will drag any enemies within its radius, which is not affected by stretch, by the way. Does extremely low damage, less than Vortex, I believe, and will not let anything other than the Undertow to hurt them. I had Intensify on without Blind Rage, and it was taken for about 32. It's not good enough outside of standing next to the Cryo. For a late game build, I would just do Strength mods and Duration. And since it's not affected by range, you can throw on Narrow-Minded and not worry. As for actual fun gameplay, it's kind of fun to play. You just don't feel overpowered while playing it. I'd probably play Zephyr over this frame. But Tempest Barrage, it causes blast damage, and I believe each shell causes the blast effect even if it doesn't proc blast. So anything caught in this AoE will be CC'd. Although you can't cast another one while another one's active. I wish you could cast more than one. I don't know why it's limited. Tentacle Swarm. That ability, the tentacles have almost an unlimited range where you target them to be spawned. I was casting it 70 yards away, or meters away from where I was standing in a defense I was doing. The tentacles themselves do about 200 damage a tick. That's without Intensify, so it could do more with Blind Rage. They don't actually pick up things unless they're right next to them. If they're 5 meters away, they will not touch them. So don't rely on it for CC, and like Zephyr's Tornadoes, you can only have one active at once. It'll summon, I think, 7 or so, depending on how many enemies are around. Tidal Surge is like Excalibur Slash Dash. It's affected by duration for the travel length, although it does maybe less damage. I couldn't see the numbers. I was hitting the enemies too quickly, but they weren't. It wasn't killing level 15s. Undertow I already told you about, so this is a generic build. Just go with duration, no narrow-minded, so that Tempest Barrage isn't affected. Intensify, stretch for mention, Tempest Barrage, and Streamline. Can't really go wrong with this build, just have fun. He requires 0 formas to play, which is kind of like Zephyr.